Imagine meeting someone and immediately know their inner self, to deeply know their motivations and how they may react to certain points of view. Wouldn't that make your communications more effective? Consider what you could accomplish. Imagine the personal and professional advantage you would have if this were possible. Well, it is, with Robbie Tayler's Karmic DNA Empowerment. Robbie Tayler is a pioneer in discovering the hidden attributes of people.
Robbie Tayler has created a very simple program called Karmic DNA that has revolutionized my daily life. I wake up with a desire to do good. I wake up with a desire to treat myself well, and it's just easier to treat myself well, knowing that Karmic DNA has given me life purpose, has given my life a clearer goal, a clearer direction, and every day I thank Robbie for creating this magnificent program.
Welcome to Karmic DNA. I'm Robbie Tayler. If you have been involved with a self-improvement process in your past, or perhaps you're currently involved with one now, what you're about to see is not in conflict. In fact, Karmic DNA as a proactive tool is simply the next step. You're about to learn exactly what Karmic DNA is and how it operates. You're going to find out why you seem to click with some people, but not with others. And best of all, you're going to discover that you too can have instant connection with anyone at any time. In this way, Karmic DNA is a self-empowering tool for all people of all ages. Karmic DNA will help you relate to each person and understand how Karmic DNA dictates your success. Success in business, success in career, success in romantic affairs. Karmic DNA will make you more effective in business, more attractive and desirable in love.
I'd like to talk to you about Karmic DNA and why I'm so excited about what it has done for me in my life and why I know it's going to be important to you in your life. You know, like so many of us, I've gone through so many different trainings and teachings and therapies to try to find out who I am, what it is I do, and how come this is working and this doesn't work. And it wasn't until I found Karmic DNA that it makes sense. Everything kind of fell into place, like click, 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 you know, like the tumblers of a combination lock. And it has unlocked such energies in my life that I feel so much better than I would have without it. I find out, for example, that because of when I was born, I have certain kinds of powers and energies that may be in cooperation with others, maybe in conflict with others. But it is through the insight that Karmic DNA has given me and will give to you that my life has improved dramatically. I now know what my life's purpose is. I now know what my basic energies are. I now know how to communicate better with others. And I'm hopefully going to be doing that with you, because I want your life to change for the better, just as it has changed my life for the better.
Most of us ask ourselves, what am I really like? How well do I know myself? What should I do with my life? Karmic DNA Empowerment not only answers these personal questions, but goes further to show you this deep understanding of others in your life. Karmic DNA is an empowering shift in your awareness of yourself and others. It will transform your weakest and unknown characteristics into your greatest strengths. It will also instantly show you these characteristics in others and make you a most effective communicator. The questions of self and human nature have been asked for thousands of years. Never before have these questions been answered so directly, in a simple form that you can easily understand and be effectively using in just minutes.
I cannot believe how simple it is. It is so simple. Karmic DNA, anyone can do it. I have recommended to all my friends. 4 of my personal friends have gone through it, and I cannot believe the transformation. They said it's easy. It's not something you're going to start off and leave like most personal growth programs, because you want to continue, because you see results.
I've gotten so quick at this now that I meet somebody and I can do in my head a big portion of their code, their genetic code, their karmic code rather. I can figure it out quite quickly, at least a portion of it. So right away I know who I'm dealing with. I know what sort of challenges they may be dealing with. It's incredible, because sometimes these same people will say to me, you know, I've always had a struggle with such and such. And that's my cue. I break right into it. Okay, well that's because of this, this, and this, and you see we've got this problem and this restriction, and they're amazed. And I know people who come to me and they said, that's helped me so much. Will you do my aunt? Will you do my brother? Will you do my neighbor?
DNA is widely known as a hidden biological program embedded inside every single person. that uniquely dictates many things as physical features, aging, and the attributes of our health. It is an unseen mystery of our very construction in this life. Prior to DNA discovery, science could only see a mystical quality to a grand plan, an order for individual life. This knowledge has come to us through thousands of years of searching questions and mystical hypotheses. Only now are we beginning to learn parts of the structure and use the DNA blueprint in the aid of a better human life. The science of DNA is still in its infancy, but we now know the double helix model of each person is so vast that if unraveled, the length of this strand would reach the sun and back more than 100 times. Now, consider that this deciding blueprint that is known to govern physical qualities is actually so vast that it also has a governing influence on personality, talents, and achievable goals. It dictates who we are, how we react, our fears, our desires, and the unwarranted obstacles or the path of ease that we may face in achieving our personal empowerment.
Karmic DNA really seems to have a remarkable insight into human nature, and this is what I found particularly helpful for me, not only in understanding myself, but in understanding others. It's very practical and informative. It goes beyond just theory and is something that you can really utilize in your life. And I know that it's really changed me. And first time I came across it, it was as if my best friend were talking to me, knowing things about me that I would have never thought anyone could know about me so deeply, so quickly. I really strongly advocate this for everybody.
I'm Barbara Borenstein on the beautiful campus of York University. I'm here as an educator, and I use Karmic DNA in my academic, personal, and social life. I've shared it with many of my friends, and they at first looked at me kind of askance, but after they started understanding the codes themselves, they started applying it. And I think they're going to use Karmic DNA for many solutions to problems that they have.
This is my recognition of Karmic DNA. It is a deep understanding of the code that may hold you back or propel you to wealth, love, and happiness. It is the power to understand why you may feel stuck, under challenged, mismatched, unfulfilled, stressed, or plainly bored with your life. If you do not understand your greatest strengths, you may never fall into the right workplace or relationship and continue to feel unsatisfied. Some people are lucky to fall just into the right place. Don't leave it to luck. Karmic DNA empowerment is ultimately the understanding that can lead you to your potential, self-empowered and successful in every part of your life.
Anybody watching this who's ever had any questions about decisions to make in life, whether this was the right guy or the right girl for you, why is this job such a struggle for me? Why can't I get along with my mother-in-law? You know, why is my boss such an asshole? I can't say that on camera, but sorry. This is the thing for you. I mean, first of all, helping me to understand who I am and what my makeup is about was an incredible tool for me. It's helped me professionally, it's helped me in relationships. So anybody watching this who's ever had any questions, who's ever had any has ever wondered about anything, should do this.
I don't even know where to begin. I mean, the amount of enthusiasm and inspiration Robbie Tayler has given me through the Karmic DNA series has just led me to incredible heights.
Karmic DNA is breaking new ground in human understanding. It has proven itself as a guide to your own inner resources and the roadmap to reaching your potential.
Hi, my name is Antoinette Freeman. I'm the owner of a very unique introduction service located in Toronto. What we do, actually, we have a unique and introspective approach of creative coupling, and how we've done it actually was through Karmic DNA. This tool has empowered me to make successful matches with my clients. Robbie Tayler's program has strengthened me, has also given me the energy and the power to go on with the service and to make it worldwide. Thank you, Robbie Tayler.
The people you see here are not paid actors. Without script or rehearsal, they are speaking their own truth of how Karmic DNA empowerment has enhanced or changed their life. In some cases, they are reserved or excited as their own Karmic DNA would dictate. But their own heartfelt words are proof that Karmic DNA does work and works with everyone.
When I heard Robbie Tayler was making this video, I had to get involved. Karmic DNA has changed my life, and it's changed my relationship with others, my family, and especially my career. It's enhanced them all, and one of the things that was most appealing to me about the Karmic DNA program was its simplicity. Robbie Tayler's energy was infectious. It allowed me to broaden my scope, to just get a better understanding all around of the things that are most important to me, which again are my family and my career and my friends.
And through learning the codes from Robbie, we've also had an easier time picking out our child's name and even understanding what the name would be and mean and what kind of individual she may be in the future. And it's helped us with our friends, our extended family, and it's just been really great learning more about ourselves as well.
Karmic DNA Empowerment comes to you in 4 parts for easy and immediate application. As I unveil each program segment, I will briefly explain how Karmic DNA functions in each part of your life. The main module is Instant Understanding of Yourself. In this program, you receive the Karmic DNA Master Book with a full explanation of all facets of Karmic DNA Empowerment. Also included are 9 audio cassettes and a videotape that make your understanding of Karmic DNA a simple and quick study. The first module will develop the depth of understanding of yourself and also lay the groundwork for understanding all other people, your optimum career potentials, and the compatibility of romantic relationships.
I'm going to wing this thing.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You know the purpose of life?
No, I don't.
Well, you know a lot more than most people.
Okay, tell me when you want me to start.
Get into it.
Okay. Hey, I'm here. I want to talk to you about Karmic DNA. I remember the first time someone looked at my codes and talked to me about it. It was amazing. You know, I'd always had this. Okay, stop. Hang on just a second. Okay, no, hang on. I just have to regroup for a sec. Okay, I'd always had these sort of polar extremes going on within me, and I didn't know what it was. You know, I had this very strong character, this wonderful organizational ability, and yet at times I was, you know, this suck, this baby, this over-emotional person who would be in the midst of a professional situation and couldn't handle it. So I discovered that, in fact, you know, part of my makeup, my DNA code makeup, is this very strong, this very capable businesswoman, and the other part of me, which I express to the world, is this over-emotional, you know, anxiety-ridden at times actress. You know, so it's been incredible for me to understand this. You know, it's helped me to accept myself. It's helped me to know my strengths and my weaknesses, and it's helped me to have a better life as a result of it.
What Robbie Tayler's Karmic DNA has done for me is improved my life on so many levels. Countless numerous levels. In my personal life, in my business life, it's just led me to find things out about myself that I couldn't identify or I wasn't able to see, and bring those good qualities about myself out.
I was really amazed to learn about Karmic DNA and how it's enabled me to really understand myself. I liken it to a window onto the soul where I could actually come to know myself better and really appreciate my uniqueness and special qualities that I have. It's also helped me understand others in a much more deeper way. By understanding their codes, I realized not to take things to heart so much when I'm dealing with someone who's a very different disposition, say, from myself.
The second module of Karmic DNA Empowerment is Instant Understanding of Other People. This program includes a colorful visual quick reference guide to teach you how to recognize Karmic DNA codes as displayed by other people during their work and leisure time. There is also a quick, handy reference guide to thousands of names so you may easily know the issues and empowered characteristics of people you spontaneously meet. Plus, a complete set of Karmic DNA flashcards with instructions that make learning the Karmic DNA codes fun and easy. Also included are 3 audio cassettes and a videotape that continue the simplicity of the program study of how you perceive other people.
One area where Karmic DNA has really helped me is in my interpersonal relationships. There was a woman in my life that was very challenging for me, and it wasn't until I got an insight to her through her code that I was able to for the first time really be responsive rather than reactive to the things that she would say. She's a very different person from myself, and for a long time it just really it just really was difficult. And Karmic DNA enabled me to really gain an insight into how I could be in a very different way with her.
Well, it's helped me a lot in relationships. It's helped me a lot with boyfriends. It's helped me with my family. What I do is I do someone's name. I figure out, I look at the codes. I figure out basically what their challenges, what their strengths are, and it helps me be more patient, more tolerant of them. I've had several relationships or potential relationships. I've gone out on dates with people. I've done their names. I've got their dates of birth. We make a little game out of it, and I figure it out. And I sometimes we'll know even in advance that we're totally incompatible. And some of us stay friends, and sometimes we don't. But it's incredible. I had a hard time in the beginning believing it because I'm a bit of a skeptic. But it's incredible how much it's helped me and how true these things have been. I had witnessed people having their codes read, and I've actually done some in my sort of amateurish kind of way, and people have wept. People have actually wept and said, nobody knows that about me. That's incredible. How do you know that? So I think it's an incredible tool. There are people who are sort of voyeuristic about life, and they just want to know things. But this has been an incredible, moving thing for me. It's helped me tremendously in my life.
The third module, Karmic DNA Empowerment, is instant understanding of career potentials. This program includes a reference booklet to explain by example the career paths that will come easily to you. Also included are 3 audio cassettes and 1 video that easily demonstrates the Karmic DNA potentialities to focus your efforts and maximize rewards of wealth and power in your career.
This has been an incredible, moving thing for me. It's helped me tremendously in my life. Professionally, I deal with people who are emotionally broken and bleeding and financially ruined. And it's also been a great tool because I've been able to understand them a little bit better. I've been able to see that, sometimes I want to be intolerant of them, sometimes I'm a little impatient with them, and then I realize that these are just, their weaknesses and their challenges. So I am more patient and tolerant with them. Go figure.
I know about my own Karmic DNA codes, but also knowing other customers' Karmic DNA codes, I get to learn a lot about them, and then we have this really great interpersonal relationship that goes on in the store. I get to know them better, I have a better relationship with them, I get to serve them better, I get a better understanding what their real needs are, especially in this kind of personal care store.
Hi, my name is Dee Dee, and I'm the owner of a very successful hair salon, and people are my business. Robbie Taylor's Karmic DNA has allowed me to make my business more successful. Through his inspiration and his teachings, I have come alive. I am able to communicate with my clients. My enthusiasm makes them more enthusiastic, which makes them want to return. It has done miracles for my business. And in terms of clientele, my clientele has improved significantly. I've had a 30% increase in the last year. I can now communicate better with people. I am able to express myself and understand them through understanding Karmic DNA. And Robbie Tayler has allowed me to do this through his Karmic DNA program. It is so valuable. I highly recommend it to anyone, anywhere, anytime.
Good afternoon. My name is Lisa Gale, and I'm a professional nutritional consultant practicing out of Vancouver, British Columbia, beautiful BC in Canada. And I've had the fortune to get this Karmic DNA program, and there are many ways that it's actually changed my life and helped my practice. The primary way is helping me to identify who I am, and who I am I can bring into the relationships with my family, with my coworkers, with my customers, important things with lovers and partners. It's really helpful to have. It's helpful to have these little tricks that might let you know clues about who they are. With Karmic DNA, it's really enabled my business to expand and grow at a rapid rate. I now know quicker what it is exactly that my customers need to get them to get the sale, and actually it will help you grow your business. Your relationships will be better. Your relationship with your family will be better. You'll know yourself better, which I think is what life is about anyway. And the relationship that we have with ourselves is only exemplified by how well we interact with people we work with. And getting to know your customers really is the most important thing, isn't it? Finding out who your customers are, finding out what their needs are, filling those needs, That's what turns a sale into a customer. Getting a sale, you can get a sale anywhere. But to make a customer out of a sale, you've got to know them. And with Karmic DNA, you will know who your customers are. And for that reason alone, that's enough to buy this program. It'll change your life. It's changed mine.
The fourth module of Karmic DNA Empowerment is instant understanding of your compatibility traits in love and romance. This program includes a reference booklet to illustrate the divisions of compatibility so you may easily know the compatibility prospects of those you spontaneously meet. Also included are 3 audio cassettes and 1 video that easily introduce and target your compatibility traits within the 3 Karmic DNA divisions.
So Karmic DNA it's a simple program. It's a 1-2-3 program for helping me find the right partner for me. And it's as simple as following the steps. And then no questions. Straightforward.
I now know that I have a basic tendency towards philosophy and sensitivity, and that empowerment is truly important to me. I know in my interactions with my wife that we used to have certain kinds of, shall we say, differences of opinion. But those differences were not negative. Through the insights of Karmic DNA, I found out that she has a basic philosophy, I have a basic philosophy, and they're not antagonistic to one another, but as long as we know how to work with them, then our lives are better. So we both are believers in empowerment, but I like to create pretty much on my own, whereas she is more social than I am, and creates better with people than I do. That used to be a conflict, it no longer is. So, what can I tell you? Karmic DNA has played a very important part in my life, and still does, as I begin to understand it more deeply.
Karmic DNA to me has allowed me to access many different levels in my life where I formerly had trouble. For one thing, it was very hard for me to get a date. I found myself shy and challenged in front of men. I was never that way with my clients, but unfortunately in front of the opposite sex, I did have a little bit of trouble when I really did like someone. He has allowed me to open up myself and the love that I have to give to other people. Meeting people is hard for me at the best of times. I'm extremely busy with a successful business, and I just don't have time to go running around. Karmic DNA has allowed me to zero in on the people that I know that are right for me. I have learned a tremendous amount about personal relationships and love through Karmic DNA. It has made an invaluable difference in my personal life, something I could not attribute any dollar value to whatsoever. It is amazing, the results, my ability to hone in on who I know is going to be good for me so that it can make me happy in love, which it has done.
Look, and it's really helped me, and I'm going to give you this one piece of advice. You've got to get it for yourself. Get Karmic DNA. It's really going to help you in personal situations, in professional situations, and even just in simple social situations.
I was really skeptical about the Karmic DNA program when I first heard about it. But having been through it, and the simplicity of the Karmic DNA program, it's truly something that everyone should get involved with. It was enjoyable. It was fun.
And it really makes sense.
And it makes a difference.
Karmic DNA has changed my life. It's the easiest program for understanding yourself out there. You need it. It's just helpful to have tools when you're trying to better communication. And Karmic DNA has been the toolkit that I've needed to help me in the areas that I've been searching for. And those areas include relationships, which I think there's nothing more special in life than the relationships that we have. And I think everything is a relationship with our employers, with our coworkers, with ourselves. And this program that Robbie Tayler has gotten together, this Karmic DNA, I think it could make a profound difference in many lives. So
the project we have presented to you here today is not just an idea or a concept. It is a project that is already in motion. Karmic DNA is a vital tool for self-empowering all people. And as you can see, the people love the system and the benefits the program brings. The question is not whether Karmic DNA will be presented to the North American consumer. The question is when.